EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll run on first down. Allen. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now they try the right side here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Allen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? And most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Underneath to Allen. He finds some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that's certainly...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Big hold of the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
2-yard gain on the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They run the counter now on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first down, it's Allen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run. This is Allen. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Patrick Ricard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And there indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Lions 27, Seahawks 19.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Lions 34, Seahawks 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it,